Hey everybody, it's Mike with Monkey Fab. It is Thanksgiving Day today, and in that Thanksgiving tradition, I want to take time out and just take account of all my blessings. And I've been extremely fortunate this year, last year, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm grateful for Monkey Fab and what it lets me do, and I'm grateful for the support of my customers, the viewers on YouTube, and and my family, and my wife, and my dogs, and my new next door neighbor's lamb, Bob, and it just all means a lot. I don't know, I spent a lot of time. I talked about my time in the military, 25 years, and it is lonelier not being in the army. In the army, you never have a holiday alone, and I sure miss those guys and everybody I served with. But it's been really neat growing my own business, and I've just been really fortunate. And I couldn't do it without the support of the people that are out there that buy my products and go to my website. And you guys have watched my videos, and that means a lot. So I just want to say thanks. I don't want to go by and have that not be accounted for and noted. So you guys got it? Noted? Okay. So I know my viewers out there, you've probably been wondering, like, Mike, you usually post a couple times a week. What's going on? And you see the old Phoenix. She's up here on the lift once again behind me. And so here's the deal. And I'm all kind of trying to montage it. I think that if I can, I went back and I've watched the tape, and I've kind of seen what I was doing. It's been a couple weeks of capturing film, and I think I can integrate it into this video instead of just giving you boring videos of where I was a week ago or 2 weeks ago and how I got to now. I think I'll montage it, because even Rocky had a montage. But yeah, so firstly was we got all back together, and I was having trouble. Just weird. I couldn't get the tune right, and it was doing bad things. Like basically, it was like I couldn't even rev it without it. It almost sounded like it was on a two-step. The turbo would spool up and it started backfiring. And it was just bad. So I thought, like, last time that happened, the connector from the flex fuel sensor popped off, and like all hell broke loose. It was bad. So so I thought maybe the grounds. I thought maybe I forgot to put the grounds in on the back of the engine. So I'm like, that's totally like you, Mike. Is just plug everything in, forget the grounds, and I went and I retraced, and I couldn't pull them up. So I kind of thought, like, oh my god, did I smash them between the transmission and the bell housing? Because that would just be so retarded. But I was able to lift it up and get in there and look and see, and yeah, it's all bolted on the back of the head. That wasn't the problem. It was just the tune was so bad. So I did that, and I got it running, and I'm probably going to show you a clip now of me. I'm in here tuning the car, like trying to get it dialed in for like 20 minutes, and it's cold and it's late, and I have my garage door closed. So you'll probably pick up now with me and what I thought was good.
Humans are so flexible.
My eyes are burning. Fresh air smells good. Sorry if the light's poor. Go this way. The light probably be a little bit better. So, all right, that seems to be working. The engine sounds good. There's no more ticky tick, which is great. Thumbs up. 4th gen rods. I've been struggling lately with getting this bass tuned. Yeah, so I'll start putting miles on it tomorrow. I'll run through my checklist tonight whilst drinking bourbon. So after that, we get it running, and I go out for a drive. So I'm gonna give you guys a little clip of that now, me getting ready to go for the drive. Okay, we are about to take out the car and just do a little light auto tuning. Let the computer do the work. So we're all hooked up in here. Sounds good. It sounds nice now. Like I said, the tune's just a bit off. Nothing I can really do about that except kind of manipulate it. And one easy way I found to do that is to just, oh, gotta roll the windows up. It's gonna be cold in here. Hey, wake up. Uh-oh. I just screwed up something. Oh, roll the windows up. Ah, old school. Because I'm old school. And I hate dirty windows, but you guys already followed along. We got our squirters working, so we are good to go. Look at that. Gotta love that. Okay, so we are in, looks like trim analyze. We are gonna, oh, we are already there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to advanced settings, and we're gonna change this shit from normal to easy. Should we just go to very easy? Probably go to very easy. Let's go to very easy. And we are going to start auto tune. I think I've done everything. I've turned off the ego control and whatnot. So yeah, we're just gonna cruise now. We're gonna go for a cruise. I don't know. We'll turn this, leave it on, turn it off. I know you can't see me. I don't have any kind of plan here to actually make this work. Maybe you can just hear me. Is that good enough? I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, let's just go for a short drive and see what we got. Okay. Oh. I love this car. I love this car so much. I really love this car. Bob's talking. He's like, man, man, my neighbor's sheep, Bob. Okay, which way to go? We're good. The thing I don't like about the auto tune view is I don't get a lot of view of what's going on in the engine. So we're just gonna roll through the. Oh, we are really lean, super duper lean. We are crazy lean. There's so many different little things that go into the fuel. You know, it's not just the one cell in the air. Go down first here. It's not just the single cell and the air fuel ratio table that adjusts all that. I mean, it's, you got your temperature calibrations as far as like how it's adjusting for temperature, the temperature of the engine, the ambient temperature. You got your fuel tip in. There's like a little squirt there. I mean, if you do any trimming into your injectors or whatnot. We got, you know, auto-tune's doing its thing. It is driving fine. Something's knocking around. I think I have, it must be a drive shaft hitting the muffler or something, is what I guess it is. And it's only like a certain rev range, but it sounds like it's coming from the rear end. Got a downshift. And see if I can get it. Just a little knock, 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 something going on there. It's not just the backfiring in the exhaust. So we'll put it back up on the lift and make sure there's nothing rubbing, because rubbing ain't good. And other than that, we're pretty good. I think we could, temperature's good, and we probably make it in to get the thing tuned. The way it's running now, it's not running too far off. We're pretty close. So yeah. All right, and I'm back from the drive, and I'm confused a bit, because I think like, hey, there's bad sound, and I think it's just the exhaust hitting. So I think it's just the exhaust hitting. So I do that. So we're checking our drive shaft. Checking the drive shaft, and there it is. I mean, that's yeah, see that right there? It's obviously a ring where it's rubbing, so that's good. That's good. So good news, bad news. And after adjusting the exhaust, I go back out, and the exhaust is hitting some more, but that's not the problem. The problem is that sound. The sound that's coming from like the transmission tunnel, and it's like in first and second gear, there's like at a little higher RPM, sustained, like not like crazy, but like, you know, 2,500, 3,000 RPM. It's like there's rocks in the bell housing or the transmission, just kind of chucking around. And I'm trying to convince myself that, hey, Mike, that's just your exhaust hitting, maybe, or the linkage for your shifter linkage or something going on. And I go out for a drive, and I put about like 40 miles in the car, and it's working pretty good. I mean, the tune is kind of rough. I think the bigger 1500cc injectors make the tune a little more finicky, or that's my perception anyway, to get it right, to get it kind of nailed down so it responds. But it's there. Right now it's good. I could go out and drive it. Could. So I'm out driving the car, and the second gear goes no bueno. So I'm in first, and I'm doing the same. I'm not smashing it. I'm just kind of slowly running up the RPMs, because that noise, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with this. And I shifted into second, and there's little second. I wouldn't say there's no second, but it's just like, it feels like the torque converter isn't transferring the power, and like a clutch slipping, right? I think what it might have been, this is one of my theories, is I think that the transmissions are pretty particular about specifically being locked where they need to be in the gear. So, you know, that, I guess there's like, I don't know enough to know, but I think there's passages and stuff that opens up where fluid's going through, correct pressures, and it oils and whatever. And I think what would happen is with my column shifter, it's really a lot of slop in that thing, and I think I think that a lot of the times it was just kind of between gears, like maybe it was engaging. I think especially second seemed to be like really really bad. It was like a lot of like first gear you're definitely in or out of, but second it was like between second and third there was just this like maybe this gray area when I thought I was in third sometimes and I was actually in second. So I think that in my desire to keep that column shifter, I've shot myself in the foot pretty well and probably smoked a perfectly good transmission. But you know, you live and you learn. It's my first auto in a project car. You know, I do manuals and I understand manuals, and it's pretty. I like the simplicity of that. But so that bummed me out, man, and that honestly kind of ruined last week a bit. So I texted Cam and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on, and he sent me some ideas and whatever, and I reached out to some friends in the local area because Cam's like, it's probably not that big of a deal. It's probably a flipped Sprag is what I think they called it, and it wouldn't really make financial sense to, you know, ship it back to him, to have him fix it, to ship it back to me, because the money spent on shipping alone is probably going to pay for whatever it is that needs to be fixed. And you know, whatever. I think that there's a dude here in town named Josh I met before on Facebook. Facebook's what a great resource that is. I mean, you know, your own little communities to reach out to people. And Josh works on transmission. I actually talked to him before, helped him find some transmissions from my secret source out here in Houston. The bad thing is he lives on the other side of Houston. So if you've ever been to Houston, Houston is a big city, but it's not like a bit like Oahu's a big city. But you can get from one side of Oahu to the other side of Oahu in about 20 minutes. Houston, you can't, even on a good day with no traffic. For me to get to the north, I'm on the northwest side and Josh is on the southwest side. It's like an hour and a half drive between here and there. No big deal, we'll get it done. The transmission's got to come out is the bottom line. And that kind of, like I said, it kind of bummed me out. So I was like, man, we're finally, I did like a whole, I think I'll add that in, man. I totally was like, oh, we're so done with this, guys. You know, you just got to wrap up the fine little details, and you know, that takes a while to do. I'm pushing it outside, and we're bringing in the next project. Be like, hey, it's good. If something really needs to be addressed, we'll take it in, address it. There's going to be, you know, addressing the AC system, hooking that up, building a center console to kind of stuff all the computers and stuff in. But it's just as far as projects are going, I'm feeling kind of like this one's finished. This one's finished. This one's finished.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
After moping around for like a week, I'm like, you know what? It's a project, and you know that's how it works. Things break, and if you're not breaking things, you're probably not having any fun. So we got to pull the transmission out. Luckily, I'm brilliantly good with that right now. I'm like super fast. I can get that guy out. I'll have the exhaust dropped and the transmission out in no time, and we'll get that thing down to Josh, and I'm sure he'll get it buttoned up for me, and we should be back. I'm not really sure what's going on with the tuning thing. We will get it tuned, even if it I have to figure that out, but just weird stuff anyway. So you know when you're when you are feeling down, you can always just go out and go shopping for stuff that'll make you happy if you like. So hey, check this out. Whoa. I got this guy right now, and I've always wanted one of these since they first came out. I thought like, hey, I think that's a great deal with the welders, and I like to check it out. I like to recommend stuff. I like to recommend stuff that I've had my hands on most welders out there. The stuff like if you go to you know, your Facebook and you say, hey, I want to buy a TIG welder, all the stuff people recommend I've had my hands on and ran it, and I haven't this. And here's the simple thing is, you know, if you're just welding on basic, you know, straight amps, no pulse or fancy stuff, they're all pretty much the same. They all pretty much do the same thing, and that's 90%, 99% of the way I weld anyway is just straight amps. So it doesn't really matter the power source. You know, there's nuance, and you can be like, oh well, the arc stability, blah blah. And okay, but the normal guy out there that's just trying to learn is not going to know f all about the arc stability. They're just going to know that the pointy end makes it hot and makes melty metal, and that's all you need to know. So I think with that said, I always wanted to check out this machine so I could I hate recommending stuff to people that I haven't tried, and I wanted to try this machine. I haven't had the money, and then there's another complex that I have about Harbor Freight is I don't want to ever buy anything from Harbor Freight without a coupon, and that's due to their own conditioning. They did that forever with their 20% off coupon, so if I can't get it with a coupon, you know, I just have a hard time walking in there and paying full price for stuff. So it was like a 2-day sale for 15% off on these guys. They're like $1,000, so I got $150 off of this, and I got the warranty, extended warranty. So it says on here somewhere that there's an available 3-year warranty. Here it is, 3-year warranty available with the little asterisks. I don't know, but the lady that pulled it up, nice lady at Harbor Freight named Michelle. There was only a 1 year or 2 year. I think okay, I think that's extended, so that would make sense. That's why it has a 2 year. So it comes with a free 1 year, and then you get a 2 year on top of that, which is what I did. It was $115, so the discount paid for that, and plus, you know, a little bit extra, which is a good deal. So I want to do a review on this for you guys and check it out. We'll do like an unboxing. We'll do like here's how you get it all wired up and ready to go. Here's the stuff you need to get welding with. Here's how it welds, and we'll do it all in like one of those playlist things. I like the playlists. If you guys don't know, I keep all my stuff in playlists. So if you like a certain thing, you can click on that and see everything in that playlist that goes along with it. So we'll do a Vulcan Pro TIG playlist, and maybe we'll try to take it back. Like at the end of it, we'll see if they do a direct exchange like it's supposed to be. If that's the way they told me, Michelle, I said, because that was a point of contention, I think, with people was, well, Harbor Freight doesn't let you just exchange things anymore. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't had to take anything back to Harbor Freight for years, which is a testament to how well some of their stuff works. But I asked her, I said, if this breaks, does that mean that I can just bring it in and pull a new one off the shelf? And she said yes. So I think with that, if that's the case, and a 3-year warranty, if you can't earn your money back off this machine in 3 years, then I almost feel like you just didn't even try, because you can teach yourself how to weld just by watching YouTube videos. I did. And then you can charge your buddies like $20. They'll be happy because they don't have to pay someone $100 a job. But you can do like a $20, you know, weld a bung on here and there, and you become real popular when you have TIG welders. All your friends suddenly become even better friends. So I'm excited about this, and I hope you guys are excited. We'll start that up. But that's how I cope with my my grieving my grieving process for my car. But again, it's not a big deal. It's a project car, and if I didn't enjoy working on it, I wouldn't do it anyway. I would, you know, pick up a different hobby that didn't have to do with anything mechanical, like gardening or something. But I like cars. So anyway, again, happy Thanksgiving Day to everybody. I'll probably edit this tonight since it's already late and post it up after Thanksgiving. I do have a sale on the website, so like all the turbo collectors and the custom exhaust rings are already marked down. So if you use that with the 10% discount code BF for Black Friday CM Cyber, so BFCM, all caps, then you'll get 10% off of everything in the store, to include the turbo collectors and the exhaust rings, which are already marked down. So that'll give you 25% off of those guys. So you might want to go over there and check it out. I already have really low prices on all my my bungs and, you know, fabrication pieces. So that's another deal. You might want to check it out. So it's only till Monday though, Monday evening, if this posts, which is, you know, today's the 22nd of November 2018. in case you're watching this 2 years from now, calling me up, going, Mike, there was no discounts. So it's only good till Monday. So check that out. And at monkeyfabgarage.com. And also, or lastly, again, I just want to say thanks everyone for your support. And until next time, this is Mike Monkey Fab signing out.